Everyone. This is just a quick video to introduce you to MuseScore and to get you started on your harmonization project. Um, I would imagine most of you will use MuseScore for this. That's my recommendation as the best free software. If you have access to Finale or Sibelius, that's even better. And you're welcome to use those if you're familiar with them. This is just for people who want to use MuseScore who maybe aren't super familiar. I'll also talk about just a couple of things in the harmonization, but mostly it's pretty straightforward, so I won't go over it too much. Okay, so I just clicked File, New to kind of start a new project. We'll call it Morning Has Broken. You can put your name here. In this case, we've got three staves. So I'm going to, you want to go from top to bottom. So I'm going to start with voice, and then piano. So you will notice on your harmonization sheet on page 264, the piano is bass clef for both of these. I think it's easiest to just put it in this way now, and we'll change it to bass clef as soon as we open the document. Okay, key signature, we're in D major. Time signature 3/4, no pickup measure. You can enter the number of measures. I think in this case we have 23. If that's easier for you. This is not that big of a deal because you can add or delete measures very easily once it's open. Okay, so looks like we're pretty well set already. Let me show you how to enter notes. You might start by entering the melody line. So all I want to do is I'm pressing N on the keyboard. So when I press N on the keyboard, I'm in note entry mode. So this is very important to notice when you're in note entry mode and when you're not. So now I can just click, we have a dotted half note. So up here I can change the values. There's keyboard shortcuts for these if you're really know what you're doing. But we won't go over those right now. Corner notes. Dotted half note. Okay, so it's pretty easy to enter. Now I want to leave note entry mode to do anything else. And so I'll just press N again, and now I'm out of note entry mode. Really pay attention. That's one thing you'll notice about the software. If you haven't used it before, you really want to pay attention when you're in note entry mode and when you aren't. Now you can actually click around on any of these notes. So if I made a mistake earlier, it's no big deal. I can click on any of these notes, and I can press the up and down arrows, and I can change them at will. Okay. Oh, I forgot to change this clef. So all you do is go to clefs and double click or click on bass clef, and there you go. Now we've got two bass clefs and a treble clef. So the first note is rests. Okay, let's do one measure together here. So I'll just go over, so we have a D major chord here. You're going to voice all of these the same, which means in the left hand you'll have a D major octave with a fifth in the middle. And that'll always be the case. So you have a fifth and then a fourth so to create an octave. I'll get out of note entry mode here and go to the top voice, back in note entry mode. And I'm going to enter rests now. To enter rests, I just click on the rest button. And now whatever value is here. So I've got a quarter rest. Now I want an eighth note rest. Okay, easy. And then click out of rest. And now I'm entering notes. So I want F sharp and then an A and a D together. Oh, that should be a quarter note. So let me just replace that with a quarter note. An A and a D together. Okay, exit note entry mode. So that's all there is to it. I've done the first measure. Notice here we have a triad in first inversion. So you'll also do that every single time for these measures. So it's very straightforward. When you see D major, you're going to do it in root position, an octave with a fifth, and then a first inversion triad in the right hand with this exact rhythm. Okay, I hope that was a helpful, very brief introduction to MuseScore and your harmonization project. Please let me know if you have any questions. A lot of this assignment, from my perspective, is just if you guys haven't used this before, just getting used to using notation software because I'm sure you'll use it a lot. Yeah, I'm open for questions. I don't know everything about MuseScore, but I know a little bit. So if you have any problems, I may or may not. Hopefully, I'll be able to help you. I sort of know the basics at least. All right. So good luck with your assignment, and thank you for listening.